Hi guys, the question what we come across once we enter the second year of 3 years LLB is selection of optional subjects in the fourth semester. So once we enter the second year of 3 years LLB, usually in the beginning of the year we are asked this question. Otherwise, in some colleges, in the beginning of the fourth semester, they ask this question. Now, let's look into why or what optional we should choose and what could be the logic behind it. Now, look at the subjects which we have in the fourth semester. We have public international law, human rights law versus insurance law. That could be one of the subjects as optional. You can either choose human rights law or insurance law. The second option, what we can have is either banking law or right to information. So these two are compulsory, and public interest law is also compulsory. When I said these two are compulsory, that means, or it meant that it is clinical course 1 and 2, these two are compulsory, and public international law is also compulsory. What we can choose from is these two options. So let's look into the logic of why we should choose a certain subject over the others. Now, if you look at the compulsory subject, that is public international law, which is at page 48. This is a KSLU website itself. Page 48. Where are you? Okay. Sorry. Yeah. There comes public interest law. Now look at this syllabus. It is more to do with international law, subjects of international law, sources of international law, state sovereignty, state jurisdiction, agents of international business, diplomats. Now, in the fifth section, you will see that international organizations are mentioned. Now, this is what we are going to study in the international public law. Now, if we choose human rights over the other option, look at human rights, what content we have. Universal protection. If you look at this part, it is again international organizations. Human rights in European, American, again international. Again, this is more to do with international law with respect to human rights. So what we have studied in public international law is almost overlapping in its nature. Okay, so these two have certain chapters and concepts which are overlapping. That is, the first one is international public law and human rights. Now let's go to the third one, that is the RTI subject, which is again an option. Page number 56. Yeah. Okay. Look at this again. The international development of RTI come down. You will see that we will be studying the international implication of certain laws' significance with respect to how democracy or laws are being accepted. They have developed over a period of time from Sweden to India. That is, Sweden was in 1766 to India's Act, that is 2005. So there seems to be a lot of overlapping as well as a commonality between all these, or in fact among these three subjects, that is international public law, human rights, and your RTI. If you compare to the other option with this, which is insurance law and the banking law, which are more specific to a particular industry. And for me, it's my personal opinion that I felt it is easy to pass if we choose public international law as it's a you know a compulsory subject, and human rights, right to information, have a same common thread of laws, subjects, and understanding. In fact, even the books have the same author. In fact, in the same book, we have public international law and human rights. That means they are so overlapping and, of course, are very common in understanding as well. So, choose wisely, and if the college is not allowing, probably you'll have to form a group and then ask them to provide you this option of selecting what you want to learn and, of course, pass them. Thank you very much, guys, and please subscribe so that we can make more useful videos like this. Thank you.